Hi everyone, my name's Andrew Howie Newcomb. I'm the clinic director here at Tri-State and welcome to our nursery. The nursery honestly is the hub of the clinic during this time of year. So we get a little over 4,000 birds a year and about 2,500 of them are hatch-year birds. So hatch-year birds means they were born this year. So diet's very important. Mealworms, you see these lovely little creepy crawlies? We go through about 40,000 of these a week. You can imagine the grocery bills when it comes to just insects. Now, the insects that we get, even though we are buying them from a really reputable organization, we still have to feed our insects before we feed them out to the birds. So they all get a special diet as well. So a lot of love and care goes into what we actually feed them. Another thing that they get is something we call formula for nesting songbirds. This was actually a diet that was developed by some chemists and nutritionalists over in Maine. Diane Wynn from Avian Haven came up with this. And every about 5 years, they test it out to make sure that we're still giving the best quality to these animals. We have done a lot of studies on diets and what works best for us. And for us, it is the formula for nesting songbirds. So we have a team of volunteers who actually take a bunch of this stuff home to make it for us, because this lovely little diet here is about 5 to 6 different ingredients that go into it to make it so that their feathers and bones grow healthy. So if you follow me, I'll show you another little trick that we do to keep their bones and feathers healthy. Again, this is another room in our nursery. We have about 3 rooms that make up our songbird nursery. That doesn't count for our baby raptors, our baby waterfowl as well. But these here are fledgling songbirds, and what you see above them are UVB lights. They do have to be replaced about every 3 months, and what that's doing is it's helping their feathers and their bones grow to be, again, healthy, where we can release them and they'll survive for the rest of their life. If you turn over here, we have a beautiful cedar waxwing, and one of the things I want you to note about this is a very special species. Most birds need about 90% of their diet to be protein. These guys, 80% of their diet actually has to be fruit. So things that we're feeding them are special fruits like raspberries and grapes. We have blueberries that are all over the cage that it can go and pick on its own and learn how to self-feed. And I'll tell you what, when we get our shipment every week of cases and cases of raspberries and blueberries, I know that they eat better than I do at home. It smells delicious. When we start pureeing this, everyone just starts salivating because it tastes and smells so good. And I really want you to meet one of our special guests here, because we don't get them very often, but it's a great flycatcher. And this little baby, such a pleasure to have, such a great eater. And he makes such a beautiful little noise. We had one of these cages specially made by a volunteer. We survive quite a bit off of our volunteer and interns this time of year. Everyone who is donating treasure, time, or talent, right? So it comes in a lot of different forms. But here's our flycatcher. And he came to us, he was in an incubator, so he was pretty young by the time he came to us. They're very polite. They will only take what they need. They're not what we call overeaters. And they make these sweet little noises until they get their diet in their belly. We have special enclosures outside where they can start getting their flight in and building up these flight muscles before release. And of course, this is another bird that's going to go through quite a few insects. You see how he cleaned his beak off? Very polite. He's one of our greenery birds napping. Goodbye, Mr. Flycatcher.